Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dear listeners, from wherever you have tuned into this channel all over the world. Welcome to Verdict TV. The news updates. IPOB drums bombshell on Asari Dokubo due to his comments against Kanu. See what they said. Do welcome once again to this news, and thank you for tuning in to this channel. But please do well to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button and also the bell for more updates. Now to the news details. Please carefully listen to the end. It has been reported that the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, criticized Asari Dokubo for his recent comments against their leader, Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently held in custody by the Department of State Services, DSS, on alleged treason charges. In response to Asari's remarks, IPOB stated that they were not surprised as they accused him of being involved in the destruction of Allah Igbo land and the unjust persecution of the youths. IPOB further alleged that Asari had donated his followers to the Ebobiagu operatives, a security outfit in Imo State. According to IPOB, Asari Dokubo confirmed his involvement in the security operations of certain states, particularly in Imo and Kaduna states. They claimed that his boys were involved in security operations and implicated him in mass abductions and killings in Imo and southern Kaduna. The spokesman for IPOB, Ima Powerful, accused Asari Dokubo of being a Fulani-trained Islamic jihadist and held him responsible for the extrajudicial executions of innocent citizens. IPOB claimed that Asari Dokubo was once given 20 million naira by Nnamdi Kanu in 2015 to train some IPOB volunteers. Instead of fulfilling his promise, Asari allegedly arranged with the DSS to arrest many of the volunteers. IPOB distanced themselves from Asari after realizing that he was a DSS agent infiltrating their ranks. Additionally, IPOB accused Asari Dokubo of betraying Nnamdi Kanu by collaborating with the Nigerian military in an attempt to assassinate him when he was released from prison. They stated that Asari Dokubo's recent actions and statements were a manifestation of his bitterness and would lead to his downfall. A political science professor, Obasi Igwe, described Asari Dokubo as among those persecuting the Igbo people and destroying Igbo youths. He suggested that Asari might have been a mole shadowing Nnamdi Kanu. The Joint Whig of Ohanaeze Ndigbo also condemned Asari's comments and emphasized that Nnamdi Kanu had not been found guilty of any offense. They urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to prioritize peace and release Nnamdi Kanu, and cautioned against disparaging remarks targeting the Igbo people. It is also important to note that this news declaration, Asari Dokubo and Nnamdi Kanu, there have been an issue ongoing between those two, whereby Asari Dokubo is now threatening the Igbos. Nnamdi Kanu and Asari Dokubo were close before. That was when Asari Dokubo was still supporting IPOB, and Nnamdi Kanu gave him 20 million naira to train some IPOB volunteers but they never knew that he was an enemy. The way he actually brought some of his people to Ebubiagu operatives, and Uzodinma made them to secure the state, whereby they are the ones killing and destroying properties in Imo states. So now the IPOB had criticized Asari Dokubo for his recent comments over their leader. And we know that Nnamdi Kanu is still being held in the custody of the DSS on alleged treason charges. Asari Dokubo is like saying he's not an Igbo man and he does not care. It was even threatening on a viral video with an AK-47 rifle that he will kill Igbos. And he has made his own followers to join the Ebubiagu operatives, a security outfit in Imo State. And they are the ones carrying out the atrocities in the Imo State, now putting it on IPOB and unknown gunmen. So the spokesperson for IPOB, Ima Powerful, has accused Asari Dokubo of being a Fulani-trained Islamic jihadist and held him responsible for the extrajudicial executions of innocent citizens instead of claiming it on IPOB. So, who is this Asari Dokubo actually working for? Because he is so bold to come on social media to split out rubbish and also threaten with an AK-47 rifle, whereby IPOB had to distance themselves from Asari after they realized that he was an DSS agent inflating their ranks. So now Asari Dokubo's recent actions and statements were in manifestation of his bitterness and would lead to his downfall. So the IPOB has accused him of betraying Nnamdi Kanu by collaborating with the Nigerian military in an attempt to assassinate Nnamdi Kanu when he was released from prison. We have come to the end of the news, so dear listeners, thank you for tuning in to the end.